Hi, I'm Tim Riccio with Gilmore Academy and Reach Hockey. Today we're going to be working on some edgework drills where we're jumping over a barrier. So jumping over the barrier allows us to work on both generating force and accepting force. So like we said in previous videos, okay, if I want to work on my acceleration, the first thing I have to work on is my ability to decelerate. Because obviously when I'm skating over the barrier and I go to jump over the barrier, I have to generate enough force where my body can get over, but at the same time when I land on the other side, I also need to land in a good athletic position with my hips back and my chest tall. So now when I'm landing here, and now I can continue generating force in whatever direction I want to go. So our first drill is an inside edge exchange. So I'm going to start out next to the barrier, making a small semicircle, staying on just the inside edge. When I get back to the barrier, I'm going to jump off of that leg, switch legs, land on the inside edge of my other foot, continue going. So do the same thing. Have about half a circle, the other side, jump off my inside edge, land on the inside edge of my other foot, and keep going for about 2 or 3 repetitions. So the next drill is going to be the same thing, except now we're working on our outside edge. So now when I exchange my feet, I'm powering off my outside edge on one foot, landing on the outside edge of my other foot. When I land, I still want to land, okay, hips back, chest nice and tall, but I also want to land in my hip pointing in the direction of travel. Okay, that way I can land just on that outside edge. I can keep my body weight over my skates and maintain balance throughout the entire drill. So our next drill, we're going to be working on both edges using one leg at a time. So if I start out on my right foot, I'm going to do another semicircle back towards the barrier. If I start on my inside edge, when I get back to the barrier, I'm going to jump off that inside edge. When I'm going to land on the outside edge of my other foot, I'm going to keep going on that outside edge, jump off the outside edge, land back on my inside edge. I'm going to do about 2 or 3 reps per leg, okay, before I switch to my other foot. Now we're going to jump over the barrier on both feet. Okay, when I land, I'm going to land, okay, digging my edges in, so I'm on the outside edge and inside edge. I'm going to pivot backwards, but I want to focus on keeping my chest and shoulders square up ice. Pivot tight to the barrier, come back to my starting point. I'm going to stop, I'm going to restart, okay, jump. I'm going to land on the other side, same thing, okay, trying to keep my head and shoulders up ice. Transition backwards back to my starting point. I'm going to do that about 2 or 3 times per side. So now we're going to be working on escapes. So I'm going to skate at the barrier. I'm going to jump over. If I land on this side, as soon as I dig my edges in, I'm working on pushing off and escaping to the other side. So again, I need to land, I need to be able to decelerate myself. So if I'm going in this direction, I want to jump over the barrier, get my hips switched so I can dig my edges in as soon as I land. As soon as I land, I'm pushing off my back foot, okay? Following my head and shoulders into my turn, I want to get quick, okay? Out of that turn as soon as I can. Working on 180-degree jumps over the barrier. So I'm going to skate the barrier as fast as I can, jump over the barrier in midair. I want to control my body, turn all the way around. When I land on the other side, I immediately want to cross my feet, transition backwards back to my starting point. So this one's really focusing on your upper body control. If I'm jumping over the barrier, I can't have my arms going everywhere. Okay, I want to keep my upper body as compact as possible so that when I jump over, I can get my shoulders turned first. Once my shoulders turn, my lower body will follow. As soon as I land in athletic position. And there's my my first crossover, coming back as soon as my feet touch the ice. So again, the purpose of these drills is for a drill that you can kind of do either after practice or a stick and puck, something where you don't necessarily need a lot of room, okay? Or if you're kind of condensed for time, you can kind of knock some of these out, okay? Kind of on your own time when you're at the rink. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Any questions or comments, please email us at reachhockey2018@gmail.com. Also look for us on Instagram at reachhockey.